Am I live? Did it work? Hello, hello, hello. How are we all offliners? Are we all sitting comfortably? I'm back. I'm live. Who are you? So true. So true. So true. Thought we'd just chat. Maybe do some gaming. My Wi-Fi seems to be working right now. Well, okay. I say my Wi-Fi seems to be working. My temporary solution to Wi-Fi seems to be working. It's working like to talk about it's so late, bro. We always start the alt streams at like 10, 11, around that time. Actually, I might go and grab like a glass of water or something before I get into big chats and hanging out. I don't know. Maybe I go grab a glass of water. I got a glass here. I loaded my dishwasher today, which is awesome. Hi, hello. Hi, hello, hi, hello. Hi, hello, yellow. What's up? I heard you were streaming Risk earlier today. How was that, King? Oh my god, you don't need to sub with Prime. Thank you so much for the sub with Prime. I appreciate you, King. Hi, hello everyone just funneling in. All you big time funnelers. You massive big time funnelers. Yeah, I thought I'd chat a little bit today about how I'm feeling, what's going on, how we are. Oh my god, Tobias is me. Bro, you don't have, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You really don't have to give subs on the alt, man. I just kind of do this as kind of like a, this is the wrap up of the day I've had today. This is what I've been up to. I want to talk to you guys, talk about various things I feel I don't get the opportunity to talk about that I think are important. That I don't get the opportunity to talk about on mainstream because it's not the kind of content I make here. I want to have like discussions. I want to talk about lots of other stuff. I also want to talk about me, my health, how I'm feeling. No, I'm just a lot more open than that. Yeah. Hi, do you remember me? Tobias is me. Yes, I remember you from the mainstream today. What the hell? You were so generous, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, man. Like, it means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, no, so I thought, I was thinking I might put some music on, but also a lot of people like listening to this stream as almost like a podcast, as like a talking, and they put on their own music. So if you want to put on your own music, I don't think I'm going to be playing any music because people like to do work. And Eloise is in chat. No shot. Wait, really? Wait, did I miss it? Wait, is Eloise here? I completely I've got no idea. Twitch needs to add a feature where viewers can mute streamers' music track. That is an excellent idea. Hey, I'm not Eloise, but I'm here. Hey, what's up? Still no Wi-Fi? Still no Wi-Fi. But luckily, it's late at night, which means everyone has gone to bed and is no longer using their phones, which means my internet works better because I'm just on my phone hotspot. And that's really carrying the streams at the minute. I use this as a sleep podcast sort of thing. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I sometimes play Counter-Strike, which I know cannot be good to fall asleep to and then suddenly hear gunshots and screaming. Oh dear. Maybe I should stop doing that, just in case. Maybe I should stop doing that. Toy, can you give me admin on Fossabot to remove old block terms? It's been bugging me. How do I access that? Are you an MCC this year? I don't know, guys. All I can tell you, I genuinely don't know if I'm in MCC. Are the teams posted? That's when I find out if I'm in MCC. Because I'm such a leaker, I don't find out my team until it's freaking... Is it 5G or 4G? It's 4G. 2 bars of 4G we're streaming from right now. Yeah, I don't find out until it's like freaking... I love Counter-Strike alt streams. Me too. Dude, I have like Counter-Strike withdrawal symptoms. I've been wanting to play Counter-Strike and I don't have the Wi-Fi for it, so I'm like... Thank you, Cosplay Panel, for the sub with tier 1. Again, Kings, please. There's no... I don't have any alerts set up. There's no sub goals. There's no sub emotes. There's nothing. Please. Sub on main. I missed the piano. Hey, man, I will... when freaking Gear for Music restocks their power supplies for my keyboard, then you bet we're gonna have that all set up and ready to go. You know, I reckon that's gonna be fire. Drop a piano through your roof, King. I've got a keyboard. It's over there. I don't have a panel for it. So log into FosterBot on the alt and then make me and Matty, like, make both of us editors. Okay, right. I'm not going to do it if I don't do it now, and I know I'm not, but I'm going to do it. I know, log in with Twitch. I'm doing it. Some part of me just wants to give my mods just access to my Twitch channels, because then I don't have to do this stuff. Okay, roles. Okay, let me add. How do I... Dude, I don't... Imported, edit, add channel admin, administrator, save. Okay, that's great. That's great, sweetie, but how do I fix that? You know? Like... That's really all well and good, but how do I add... Okay, Matty, I need you to message me how I add editors. I'm just going to keep talking. New setup? Yeah, I've moved out. This is my new house. We're very 2020 vibe right now. 2019. I'm in my bedroom. Streaming from my bedroom again. I'm getting all weird and personal. What's that? Have I fucking scratched my face? I have, haven't I? Oh, I scratched my face. That's not good. So, how great is your Wi-Fi right now? I'm on my phone hotspot and it's 2 bars of 4G. If I move my phone too close to this wall, the stream crashes. That's how great my Wi-Fi is right now. If I use anything on my phone, like let's say I open Twitch on my phone, we start tanking, boys. Oh, yeah, we tanked a little bit. So far, though, we haven't dropped any frames, which is good. So it looks like I should be able to do main streams, which will be hype. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what's up with me at the minute, but I like got up early-ish today. My alarm went off at like 10:30 and I like got out of bed at like 11. Bro, I measured mine the other day. It's at 0.09 MBS. Oh, that is wild. I'm sorry. Well, at least you have Wi-Fi. Okay, Matty, that you're making me use too much brain power right now. You know I can't open up a Google Chrome tab without it crashing my stream. I have imported channel admin. I have that. That's done. I've done that, Matty. I don't know what you want from me. Like, it's done. It's done. You have it. Oh, users. Oh, okay. W_Matty. WMatty. Add. Florb_. Add. Save. I've done it. Right. Okay, I figured it out. Okay. What do you want to chat about? What is the So how was your day today? I hope it was good. Also, I love your content. Thank you, King. My day was alright today. I woke up at like... I woke up at like... yeah, 10:30, like I was saying. And then at 11, I got out of bed and got dressed. And then I walked to Owen's house. Then me and Owen got an Uber to rock climbing. And then I went rock climbing with Owen, Becky, Scott, and Soup. Where is Amesy? Do I look like freaking Amesy tracking radar? I don't know, man. Do you know any Welsh? No. So can you make new songs? Yeah, maybe. If I feel up to it, I might make some new songs. Any decorating plans for the new room? Yeah. I got some decorating plans. How did you guys like today's main stream? Was it all right? Was mainstream today all right? Was it a good stream or was it a little bit mid? It was. I wasn't too proud of the idea. I didn't think the idea was that good. I'm doing like a lot of just chatting. Like, I'm doing a lot of just chatting, to be totally honest at the minute. It was good. I loved it. Oh, you guys are so based. Mainstream was awesome. Thank you guys. So, do you really not know who William Afton is? I don't really know. I'm kind of guessing. Just chatting isn't that bad. I don't think it's bad. I just like, I don't want to only do just chatting. Stream idea, do something like Shark Tank when viewers have to present their weird ideas for business. That's funny. I like that. I like that. Like patently stupid, kinda. That kinda goes. That kinda goes. I like doing a little bit of everything on my channel, you know? Tubbo, are you still living in the UK? You bet I am. Shark Tank, but we use guest star. That might be quite cool if I can get like guest star to come up on a TV and I just sit down, me and my friends on a sofa, and you just present it. That could be cool. Still in the UK, despair? Why is that despair? That's like, yes! I wish you had read my dream. I need your opinion. You don't need my opinion on your dream, bro. How are you worried about the dream, man? I might drop a 3 out of 5 in the Discord and see if my computer can run CSGO. High chances are it can't. I dropped a 3 out of 5, but chances are it ain't working. Like, just general opinions. General opinions on what, King? What do you want me to talk about? I could talk about, literally, mic eating stream. I'm not going to eat the mic for a stream. I'd rather be British than American. Fair enough. Whatever floats your boat. Any tips and tricks for beginners in CSGO? Stop walking while you're shooting. Practice holding your crosshair at head height. Tasty mics. Eat the mic. I'm not eating the mic. It's just going to be weirdly photoshopped. I'm not doing it. Stop. I see through you. This ain't my first trip round the block, kids. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. What's your favorite show? I don't really have much of a favorite show at the minute, per se. I've kind of stopped. Okay, here's the thing. I kind of stopped myself watching Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, because the only free time I have to watch that stuff is when I can't be doing anything else. So I'd only ever watch it before I went to bed, but then I'd stay up till like 9 a.m. binge watching TV, and I'm like, this is not good. Because the issue is I have nothing I really have to wake up for. You know what I mean? So if I'm really into a TV show, I'll just binge watch to the hours of the morning, because I control my own schedule. So I need like certain self-discipline to with certain things. I do watch. I actually don't own a TV. When I get a TV, I'm gonna properly watch stuff. Need to make more free time? I don't think I do. I think I spend my free time doing what I would want to do over anything else. Like, this is my free time right now. I chose to go live on the O, and I'm just like, yeah, it's my free time. I mean, I'm completely down to sit here and chat for my free time. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, a cool stream idea? I've got a cool one that I need to message and ask Crow if it's available for... I think that would be cool. Get Piso4 on call, please. Yes, I just have all of these people chatters just on speed dial that would just pick up the phone if I call. Yeah, no. You want Piso4? Go watch the freaking new Koi, like, YouTube video. Like, what do you, like, I can't just fucking summon people, like, you know. Like, what do you want from me? I really don't. Where's Hassan? Yeah, I can just... Yeah, no, I can't summon people, man. Call Obama? Okay, I do have Obama on speed dial. I can... No, I don't. What do you want from me? Like, city skylines and classical music? Maybe. I'm quite comfortable just chatting and talking about it. Can you call Mr. Beast? No. Do not summon Average Harry. Average Harry will show up on his fucking own. I think he's coming to my house on Wednesday. Let me see. When did he... Notification on the gram? Nothing. It's just telling me about people adding to their stories on private. I stopped using my private Instagram because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I only really have a private Instagram that I give out as, like, a burner It's well, not like a burner. Like, I follow my friends on there, but I only really have it so, like, I can give out on Instagram if I meet someone new that isn't the freaking TubboLIVE Twitch streamer Instagram. Because then, you know, that's fucking weird. You know, that's like not normal behavior to give out a fucking, I'm gonna say work for the sake of like work-life separation, like Instagram. Hey, Tubbo, what's your favorite type of tree? My favorite type of tree? Probably a balsa tree. Balsa wood is a very light wood, which is used for making model aircraft. Balsa tree, I'd say. Balsa wood. I think it's a very cool tree. Is it a tree? I know it's a wood. It might not be a tree. What's your favorite aircraft? Don't really have a favorite aircraft. The biggest ones I find the coolest. Or the really little ones I find very cool. How do you feel about living by yourself? It's alright. It's like, I don't know. I don't really feel lonely because I've basically seen every single one of my friends every day since I've moved here. I'm probably gonna get like really big. What's your favorite Lovejoy song? Model Buses. I'm sorry. I'm fighting this to the grave. Model Buses is the best song they've made. Nothing comes close. Nothing comes close to the, you're just scared. You're just scared of the future. Like, nothing comes close to that. You better give us a tour in Discord. How about, Melt, you come to TwitchCon Paris, and then you can train back to Brighton with me, and then you can see my house for yourself. Model Buses on top. Hear me out. How about that? When is Paris? I don't know. Look at the TwitchCon dates. Such a good song. Yeah, Model Buses is fucking hype. Fine. How do you see the internet changing in 10 years? Well, I don't know. I think this is really interesting. I think soon people are going to realize how bad for your overall like attention span and happiness short form content is. So I think like it's going to get very, very short form for a few years. But I think then people are going to be like, oh, wait, this is actually kind of bad for you. And I think then it's going to kind of do like a little bit of a switch back into like long form content, like on YouTube and stuff. And then it's going to go very much back into short form. It's going to be like a moment where everyone's like, oh, wait, this isn't actually too good for you. Then boom, more short form. I think long form content is coming back. That's nice. But cinema tickets sold says otherwise. I think there's a time and a place for long form. I don't know where streaming fits in the internet in 10 years. I think there'll always be demand for very personal, very like immediate interaction, kind of high interactive content. But I don't know whether that's in the form of streaming or whether that's in the form of like more TV shows making episodes like your Black Mirror Bandersnatch or something like that. Or like maybe just the rise of more social media platforms like Discord, like more predecessors to Skype, like stuff like that. I don't know. What do you think of artificial intelligence? Dude, it freaks me out. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with it. I feel like it could very dangerously, I feel like it's becoming very powerful and very accessible, which means it's more accessible for bad people. So it's kind of scary. Because like, hear me out. If an AI is powerful enough to, let's say I put a name of one of my friends into AI and it brings up like images of them and it knows everything about them. Realistically, what's stopping me from going to an AI and putting in the names of one of my friends and then being like, what's their address? And then like it pulls sources from like fucked up parts of the internet. Like I feel like that's a very real risk. And I feel like it's not really, that's kind of like me privacy protective content creator brain about it all, because like I feel like it could very easily be used as a very powerful tool for the wrong people, because of how accessible it's coming. And while I think AI being accessible is amazing and it gives so many more people access to non-biased information, I also feel, well, I shouldn't say non-biased. I should say less biased, because obviously the AI will have certain biases based on how it's programmed, surely, I imagine. But while I think, yeah, it's really cool that it's accessible and people have access to less bias information, I feel like the fact that it's really accessible kind of scares me as like a streamer and shit, because I feel like it could very easily be used in the wrong hands, because it's pulling from the entire like, it's pulling from the entire internet, you know? And like, don't get me wrong, AI has been used in like stuff for ages, like, but not in the same way. Like, kind of like algorithms. Okay, algorithms are effectively like dumb AIs, right? That's kind of how I view it. Like, so let's say the YouTube algorithm, it learns on its own and it changes things about itself, but like it's kind of like a dumb AI. But like an AI like Chat CGP is like big and scary to me, because I'm like, okay, it can pull from the entire internet, whereas an algorithm can pull from data it's like collected itself, you know, from its own databases. But when something starts pulling from the entire internet, it's a little bit like, right, that's scary, because I know that the website, because of net neutrality, obviously, websites are unmoderated, you know? Whereas you have like Google Safe Search, they try to moderate them. Like, imagine if an AI figures out like how to use like the Tor browser and like sweep the dark web and stuff like that. That's very scary to me, because I suddenly don't want the AI making buying stolen organs more accessible. Like, obviously that's a ridiculous hypothetical and like nothing like that would ever happen. But like there's still parts of the internet that's still data that if it's like fucked with enough, it could learn to access. So it's like, I don't know. I did not know that shit existed. I thought it was movie shit. No, it's real shit. It's a real thing. It's very exaggerated in media, but it's a very real thing. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a very good tool for giving more people access to more information, giving more people the tools to form their own opinion and following less of a herd. But I also feel like with a tool being made that's so powerful, it can very easily also be used to do like fucked stuff. Google is actually worse than Chat GPT. Look up Google dorking. I think I've heard of that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going into the entire ethical discussion of like big businesses gathering data, and I like, believe me guys, I love talking about GDPR as not much as the next person, but like I really, at the end of the day, there is not a social media company that exists that doesn't collect data from its users. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is what drives me insane as well. Like this is something which is crazy. Did you see the Supreme Court versus TikTok? Like that. The thing about that is all the concerns they brought up with TikTok was like concerns that every social media, that should be a concern with every social media. And it comes down to regulating how big businesses can sell data. That's what in Europe, that's what GDPR does. I don't know if GDPR exists in America. I'm sure it does, but I don't know if it's the same. I did it. So like the only like valid concerns is like the fact that on TikTok it's owned by China, and it's something about like I don't really remember. Like, if you want to look it up for yourself, because I'm definitely heavily paraphrasing and don't know enough shit about it. But the thing about TikTok is that employees that work for TikTok in China can hand over confidential information, and the Chinese government wouldn't allow them to say that, and then the Chinese government gets access to data that laws like GDPR in the US and the EU stop that data from being shared. But you also got to bear in mind, the reason that I also thought that was a little bit weird is like, what's to say, like, Facebook doesn't have any employees that live in China? Like, I feel like China has a massive population in the billions. Like, that you're telling me that Google doesn't have a single employee in China, right? That also, this is still a security data and vulnerability. Like, I just, you know, like, Toby, did you see that Twitter might be pulled from the EU because it spreads too much misinfo? That's funny. I guess that's kind of what happens when you devise an algorithm that purely promotes posts based on the amount of outrage to enhance engagement it can cause. I guess that's kind of funny. But yeah, no, like, honestly, chat, I wouldn't be too worried about companies selling your data. Like, at the end of the day, when you sign up for these social media platforms, your social media platforms cost hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions a month to run, maintain, the server cost, the infrastructure, content moderation, and you're getting all of that for free at the tips of your fingers. And what other option do they have other than putting it behind a paywall than selling your data? And I feel like the amount of connectivity, this is just me personally, by the way, you might have a completely different opinion. For me personally, the amount of connectivity and being able to talk to people all over the world at the expense of having my data sold to advertisers, I don't really give a shit if like ads are more targeted to me exactly. You know, I really don't care. It doesn't mean I'm actually going to buy the shit, you know? We just get more accurate ads. We just see more adverts about shit we care about. Like, I don't know. That's my take on it all. And you can get an ad blocker as well. You know, it is very scary. Yeah, but you got to just kind of come to peace with, like, your phone's always listening, man. I'm talking into a microphone right now, which is streaming this video and audio feed to a server that I don't own, and then it's propagating it over other servers I don't own, and then sending it to you, people I don't know. You know, it's just social media. Like, it's just these companies have to make money, obviously. And the easiest way for them to do that is advertisers, because advertising is literally, I feel it's got to be one of the biggest money makers, like, out there. It's got to be one of the biggest industries, advertising. Like, from, like, door-to-door salesmen to, like, advertising, like, behemoths. Is that a word? It should be a word. Like your AdSense. That's the reason why YouTubers, like, make so much money. Because YouTube is literally part of the world's, like, biggest advertising firm, which is AdSense. Like, you know? So, I really think you're getting these amazing... This is how I view it as a consumer of social media. And also, maybe, again, I'm biased because I rely on social media for my job, my living, to keep my lights on and stuff. Maybe I'm biased. But the fact that you have this much connectivity with people from different cultures, different continents, different countries, like, for free, without having to pay, it's pretty good. You know? Like, because this shit's, like, expensive to run. Yeah, but it's bad that companies are able to detect who's vulnerable to be stole stuff and target them specifically. Yes, that is an issue. That's why when people go into, like, teaching with children and working with vulnerable groups, they have to do, like, DVS checks, right? See, that's the kind of data that I don't like being collected, actually. That's the only thing I'm against. If it's like targeting vulnerable groups, like, let's say elderly people and, like, stuff like that, that's the kind of stuff I don't like. But, like, there's really, what are you going to do about that? Like, what are you going to do about that? Like, I know that's kind of what GDPR serves to protect. Like, that kind of private information, like your emails. But it doesn't, like, GDPR, to my knowledge, doesn't protect data such as your watch history on YouTube, for example, because that's data that's been gathered on YouTube that they need to gather to display, like, view count and stuff. It doesn't protect that. And then who's to say that an advertiser couldn't use that data and scan people's view histories to, like, detect vulnerable users, you know? I put a story in the chat that relates to AI being misused. You should read. Dude, it's gone, King. It's gone. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big wall of text reader. I really appreciate the dono though, but it's gone, man. You know? Can anyone check what kind of data they collect to the full extent? Yeah, you can. It's in the I agree to the terms and conditions. If you read that, you can see a detailed list of every single bit of data which you generate and what is collected from the data you generate and input. Terms and conditions, privacy agreements, all of that. Every single inch of data they collect has to be legally put in there. Unless you live in certain countries in the world, for example. If you live in like, I don't know, like, I really don't know. I don't know. I think the internet is really cool, but I also think it's cool to connect with so many people, but AI is too much and kind of creepy. That's fair enough. We've kind of moved on from the AI conversation. GDPR is more like companies have to inform you how they share your data. Yeah, well, that's not 100% true, because GDPR is a bit more than that too. It's also about how companies are allowed to use that data. From my understanding of GDPR, again, GDPR is a EU thing, right? I'm not sure. Yes, it's .eu. It's an EU thing. What's GDPR? It's like the European like data protection thing for companies. Yeah, it's an EU thing. You'll have something similar in the US, like, what is it? The Data Protection Act? Let's have a look. No, that's the UK, the Data Protection Act. I don't know. I'm not American. Americans, do your own research. I've got for Asia and Africa, which is UNCTAD. I don't have for the US. I don't know what the US is. General Data Protection Regulation. Yeah, that's GDPR. That's in Europe. Oh, the US Privacy Act. Oh, that would probably be it. Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't know much about US, but I can speak as someone that runs a company like Tubnet that does collect data which is protected under GDPR. I can speak a little bit about how it works in Europe. So GDPR is generally, it lays down rules for how the data, you have to declare to the user how the data is being how the data is being used, but it also protects stuff like personalized data. So any data that can be used to narrow down, and this is to my very limited understanding as well, I want to clarify, any data that can be used to narrow down an individual to one specific person. So that's stuff like email addresses, postcodes, like that is your IP address, is an example of that. As well. So that's all data that can be used to identify an individual, and that's protected under GDPR and is not allowed to be shared. Where, like, I think, now I could be very wrong as well. Do your own research as well. That's important. Do your own damn research. Where I think the line gets blurred is that companies within themselves are able to use this GDPR data to create tools to give to advertisers. They're not allowed to give the exact data, but they're able to create these tools. For instance, let's say I run a company and I want to know, let's say I've collected a bunch of email addresses, but I cannot share those email addresses because they're protected under GDPR. And let's say I wanted to do an advertising campaign to an email service provider. They might ask for data like what percentage of your users use X email service. So with this private data I've collected, I can then create diagrams of like what percentage of the user base use Gmail, TalkTalk Webmail, Hotmail, Tiscali, anything like that. And I can then give that to advertisers because that data is not protected under GDPR because it cannot be held down to an individual, right? Do you follow? It's a lot of big... What's that last one? Tiscali. It's a really old email service my primary school used. Do you kind of get me? Why are you so passionate about this? It was just the discussion we were having. It was about AI, advertising, social media, selling data. It's just kind of like the flow of the conversation. I'm not really passionate about it. It's just like something I've had to deal with. So I thought, so where big companies get away with selling your data, it's never selling your personal data. This is in Europe, places protected by GDPR. It's selling anonymous data. Yeah, like that chat said, anonymous data they can sell. So what they can do is with this generalized data, they can sell that to advertising. So it's less selling your personal data, and your personal information. It's more selling the feel of what your user is. If you're a user, like what age people are who look for the thing. Yeah. So let's say when you input your age, I'm actually not sure. This is something I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if age is protected under GDPR. I don't imagine it is, to be totally honest. I don't imagine it is. So for instance, you could be like, what? And also stuff like what percentage of your user base is male, female, or non-binary as well. I don't think that's protective either. If like you say this user with this email is this, yeah, it is. Okay. For under 18, for under 18s it is under GDPR. For over 18 it isn't. Right. Okay. I thought it'd be something like that. And I think in the US the similar thing is COPPA, right? Something about the Child Protection Privacy Act. I don't know. I can't remember what it is. I think COPPA does the same thing for that in the US. Remember SOPA and PIPA? That was before my time. That was before I had to learn about boring business stuff. Soz. No. Yeah, so... For instance, yeah, people under the age of 18 are protected much heavier by GDPR. What the fuck was that? Yeah, by the way, sorry I started streaming a little bit late on the... I mean, not late. Sorry I started later. Tom came around and we had some fucking pizza and chatted, so I was just hanging out. Friends. I got real life friends now, chat. I don't know what to tell you. It's fine, People City. That's nice. Yeah, it's nice. I've not really had IRL friends before, so I'm kind of getting used to it. Do you think drugs are bad? Yeah, the ones that can potentially kill you are. But I feel like also the punishments for doing drugs is not really justified. Surely isn't it better to like help people rather than arrest them? Like you know, that's kind of my take. Yeah, no, but around data protection, back to data real quick. So GDPR is a very powerful, like closing thoughts, it's a very powerful regulation in the EU. And the fines can be insane for big companies, for big corporations. For instance, like some of the smallest fines for GDPR are in the millions for big corporations. Like if there's like a big breach, and and like something else in GDPR, I think private companies are always, or not private companies, limited companies, because I think there's no private companies in the UK. Limited companies are always required to report. Oh, PLC? Oh, maybe there are then. Yeah, are always required to report if they've had a GDPR violation, otherwise they get fined big time. Shrek looks scary. Bro, he's just fucking eyeing you guys up. He's Shrekking. He's Shrekking. Where's Donkey, though? I don't have a Donkey cardboard cutout. I don't need any more Shrek cutouts, kings. But yeah, no, that's like my thought on AI and data. Like, I'm not too fussed, personally. And it's probably because I'm not in the vulnerable targeted groups. I personally don't care if social media sells my data and sells personalized ads. It's not a big deal to me. I know that I'm fortunate. I live in the EU. GDPR has got a pretty good lock on what I know is allowed to be shared. So I'm not personalized ads. I meant ads. Tubbo, I'm dyslexic too. That's great, man. I don't. Did I ask? Sorry, I'm kidding. Did you know my reading has got, like, genuinely, little dyslexic side tangent. My reading has got so much better. I was rehearsing. I'm hurt. Soz. I'm a bit of a cretin, really, aren't I? No. So I was helping Tom learn his lines for his show and helping him rehearse the script. My reading has got, like, so much better. I didn't even have to think about what I was reading. There was, like, no pause to actually think about the word. I was just saying it. I'm like, oh, I figured it out. No, I love you. I was joking. No, it's chill, man. It's chill. Relax. We're chill here, bro. Braille reading has got significantly worse. That's something you don't want. Top 10 things you don't want to hear from your Twitch chat moderators. Number 15. I know I said top 10 and then did number 15. It's fine. It's fine. I'm over it. Hi, my name is Tubbo. I'm 19 and I finally learned how to fucking read. I always have been able to read. It's just tiring. But, like, I was walking, like, because me and Tom were just, like, walking around on the seafront in Brighton and he was doing his lines and I was reading all the lines that weren't his and they were being practiced. And, like, I was like, oh, I've read this script. And also because reading a script's so different from reading a book, because there's no fucking writers trying to be fancy using big words or anything like that. It just works. It just works, you know? It just works so well. And, yeah, because it was like, you should read my scripts. Yeah, well, Scott Post, I'm not going to do that. Because the scripts I have to read are jokes that are written by, like, Tom Simons, Jack, and Freddie. And I'm like, to an extent, I can kind of feel what's gonna happen. So I found it easier to read. Yeah, sorry, mine get a bit complicated. Scott, you're coming to my house on Wednesday, right? To work on the thing. Correct? Correctamundo? That is awesome. All right. Okay, I'll go to freaking tomorrow. Would you like me to bring my camera? Maybe, just so we can get, like, some test shots. That might be quite good to get some test shots to see if we can find the right way to apply the filters to get the look we want for it, you know? Because realistically, all right, we'll do. Awesome. Realistically, Scott, you're basically EPing this for me. You're like executive producer and directing it all. So, like, realistically, you're more comfortable using your own camera than mine. So, like, if that's the one you want to use to do the thing, bring that one, honestly. So I'm thinking about coming out to my parents when it's Pride Month, but I can feel they're going to judge me. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? You can't have that thought in your head. I never had, like, when I didn't really do a big coming out. All right. Personal conversation. If I see any freaking, all right, this is a disclaimer. If any freaking MCYT Clips channel clip this and put it and it's just like, oh my God, Tubbo came out and the thumbnail's like 50 different pride flags, I'm generally going to kill myself. Right. So, all right, personal chat. Like, I didn't come out to my parents till, like, I was until after secondary school. I was quite old. I didn't, because, like, not gonna lie, I didn't really have any desire to date anyone during secondary school or anything like that. I didn't. So I didn't really feel like there's any, like, I knew, but, like, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't a big part of my personality. It wasn't anything I really gave a shit about, to be totally honest. But, like, I held off on about it because I was a little bit nervous, because it's so easy to think of, like, worst case scenarios in your head. But the reality is, like, Now, this is most parents. Okay, I know there's really shitty parents out there, but I'm very fortunate to have probably the most amazing parents ever, and I'm not biased. I'm not biased in the slightest. Yeah, no, but like it's very easy to like you see all this stuff on Twitter, in media about people coming out and it goes is completely wrong, but like realistically, your parents, like, they fucking made you, bro. Like they're gonna fucking care about you. Like I like, and admittedly, like, it's so easy just to think about the worst case scenarios. And like, also, this is something else which is really important that I don't think said enough on the internet. It's not important to come out, all right? It's not, if you're not ready for something like that, and you don't want to do something like that, there is no pressure to do. You can like love and date whoever you want on your own terms, however you want, because it doesn't affect anyone else but you and your potential future partners. Like, there is no there's always this big thing like, oh my gosh, it's turning Pride Month. So many people are coming out. That's so great. And like they're doing that because that's what's right for them, you know? That's what's right for them. But like, everyone is different. And the reason why I personally like the LGBTQIA plus community is because, like, you can literally be whoever you want, man. Like, it's like the least judgmental place ever. Sometimes people can get a little bit in their own heads about like everything needs a label. I need to know exactly where you are. I need to know like your romantic attraction, your sexual attraction. I need to, you know. But like the most important thing is like everyone's just humans, and different people come out for different reasons. Everyone loves that group sense of belonging. And some people come out to be part of, to go to prides, to have that group, that sense of belonging, that like awesome, like that, you know, that comfort, I think. But like also, you got to bear in mind, that's not for everyone. Like, I don't feel the need to share the detailed workings of my sexuality with you guys because I don't need that big group belonging. Like, I'm very comfortable in myself. I don't know, I feel like I'm very mature when it comes to stuff like my sexuality. But like, as well, everyone's different. And that's what's so great about it, because your sexuality, your personal identity, anything to do with you is literally only to do with you. It's literally for no one else to dictate. It can be whatever the fuck you want it to be. Because realistically, it doesn't affect anyone but you. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like, if you're like a streamer and a content creator, you can sometimes feel like, this is very specific advice, you can sometimes feel like there's a lot of pressure and people feel entitled to know this kind of stuff about you. But it's important to realize in the back of your head, like, it literally, it's none of their business, you know? The only person I came up to is the person I love. Exactly, bro. That's just so normal. That's so normal. Like, on social media, it's all big, and it's like, it's good that it's really big on social media because it's protests for change, it's protests for like movement and like social betterment, you know? But like in real life, and I'm not saying there's not big protests in real life, because there are, and there should be, and that's good. But I'm saying in real life, for who you are as a person, you can be whoever you want, and like, if you want to tell everyone to scream it from the rooftops, fuck yeah, do that. If you don't, and you're comfortable just falling in love with someone and just sharing that kind of detailed personal things with that person you love, that is also completely fine. And anyone that has a problem with you expressing your sexuality like that is not the brightest bunch. Let's be totally honest. Like, I feel like people can sometimes pressure people into shout it from the rooftops, but you don't need to do that because it's completely up to you. There you go. That's my take. I'm only going to say it once because I don't know. My personal opinion is sexuality is very private to the individuals, but that's just how I am as a person. And I don't like when it's made a big thing for me. Like, I don't want that for me, you know? Like, you can do whatever you want. What about gender? I mean, it's the same thing. It's all about your personal identity, your sense of self, gender, sexuality, like personality. Like, it's all sense of self. It's sexuality, not personality. Yeah, exactly. My IRLs don't need to know about my identities. Yeah, it's true. Like, it's called an identity. Like, it's fine. There you go. Scott, what time do you want me to come to yours on Wednesday? Scott, what time works for you on Wednesday? Because, like, I can get up whenever. I've been getting up earlier, but, like, who knows how long that will last, you know? It gets a little harder when you're visibly queer. That is very true. Like, I imagine, as me presenting how I am, I imagine it comes with challenges that I couldn't begin to comprehend. Like, I have no idea what it's like to be a trans guy or a trans woman. Like, those are challenges that I will never undertake in my life or know at all what it's like. So, like, I can't really give advice on that. So I don't, like, yeah, I can imagine it's difficult. Like, there's arseholes, especially when I open up, like, Twitter and all I see on my For You page is just violent transphobia. I'm like, yeah, dude, if you're a trans person or individual, like, that must fucking suck to open your phone and see that. Like, I'm upset on your behalf. Like, it's fucked. But, like, I don't know. Luckily, the Minecraft community is a very safe space overall. It's like, and at least I like to think my chat's a very safe place. Like, I don't tolerate any bigotry or anything like that as well. So, like, yeah. But also, like, you don't need to share it in chat as well, because you've got to bear in mind there's bad actors in every Twitch chat, and that's private information, and you don't want to... Internet safety, you don't want to share... you don't want to share stuff like that with potential bad actors on the internet as well, you know? Just be careful. Be careful, be safe. Safety comes first when it comes to coming out. Yeah, of course it does. Without a shadow of a doubt. Sorry, I'm responding to DMs. I know I'm talking about proper shit. So like, I mean no disrespect, kings. Just I'm trying to organize shit at the same time. Like, the alt stream is very much downtime for me, so I also got to plan future streams. Turbo woke up, spoke facts, or just didn't sleep and spoke facts. Bro, I haven't gone to bed yet. It's not that late for me, kings. Oh my god. Tobias is me. Thanks so much for the 5 gifted again, kings. I'm just chilling out. I'm hanging out. I don't have any sub alerts or anything like that. I really appreciate it. Your keyboard sounds so nice. Dude, Scott, when you come to my house, you can have a go on my keyboard. I'm telling you, carrot switches, the nicest switches I've ever used. Because I have a console keyboard. I have a plus 3 inches on my keyboard as well. And I have like the full navigation block and macros at the top. The Glasses video was so good. Dude, it's such a good keyboard. Where'd you buy it? Oh, Glasses made it for me. Glasses is one of the coolest fucking YouTubers. Turbo probably never paid out his alt money he made. That is a very, very good observation. I'll look into that after stream. There was a time on the alt when it had like 2,000 subs. Oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta figure that out. Keep monies for charity streams, chatters. That's so true. Technodad is doing literally so much cool stuff with the One of Us Foundation. Like, oh my god, dude. I am so excited for that. So please, rather than gifting subs on the alt or anything like that, save it for Technodad's charity event. I know this is something he's very personally passionate about. Ever since I did my charity stream with him and we raised $250,000, he immediately after that messaged me about this thing he's been working on. So dude, it's going to be amazing. So yeah, very excited for that. Hey Tubbo, love your streams. Could you do me one little thing, King? I'm kind of we're kind of doing a little bit of serious chats. It depends what the thing is. I'm gonna be totally honest. Every now and then, Techno's videos appear on my YouTube recommending. I just start tearing up and rewatching everything. I rewatch a lot of Techno's videos. I generally do. I rewatch a lot of them. I think they're like, I don't know. Makes me sad because I think of all the fucking fun times and all the fucking hanging out and all the cool shit we did. But also it's like, what a fucking awesome guy. What an awesome guy. What a pleasure to have someone so creative and wonderful in the world, you know? I'm sad now. I'm sad. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be a second. Hello, I'm back. Is that an IKEA bag being used as a bin? No, it's just an industrial bin bag that I haven't got a bin yet. It's on my whiteboard of list of things to buy. I gotta buy a bin. Important topic. Tubbo doesn't have a trash can. No, I just have a, like I said, I'm gonna go buy a bin. Industrial bin bag. Yeah, like it's like the 5 times strength bin bags that they use in like, I only buy the 5 times strength bin bags because I'm telling you, if I'm carrying my rubbish down flights of stairs in my building and that stuff explodes, I'm gonna, you know, it's Jova for me. You know? But yeah, so like I was saying, your sexuality is completely about you. Like, it's completely about you. You can express yourself however you want. There's no pressure to express yourself anyway, but then what feels right for you, because your own personal identity matters to no one more than you, and no one has a say in your personal identity other than you. So yeah. Hey chat, what's up? Stop freaking out, calm down. We're talking about proper shit. Calm the fuck down. Guys, please, we're like, respectfully, shut the fuck up. We're talking about proper shit. But yeah, no, what we talked about. But yeah, what was I saying? I completely forgot my train of thought. Yeah, so chat, I know, oh my god, this has been the most long-winded answer to a question anyway. Personally, like, if you want to come out to your parents in Pride Month, do it if it's right for you, but there's like no fucking pressure. There's no fucking pressure to do anything that you're like remotely uncomfortable with. Like, and you only, realistically, I didn't come out to my parents, like, at all. Like, all I said was, like, I don't know, I went for breakfast with my mum one morning. I was like, would it be chill if I dated a boy? I'm like, she's like, yeah, why would I give a shit? Like, she didn't say that, but I'm like paraphrasing. But like, it's like, it's not a big thing. Like, you don't need a fucking label like a circle, man. It's not deep. Your personal identity is your own business. It's no one's issue. My parents are cool, dude. I feel so privileged to have, again, biased opinion, the most wonderful parents in the world. So yeah. I think that's it. I think it's gonna be sick. Your mom is wonderful. How have you met my mother? How have you met my mother? Hey, how? I love water. I love water. I must not speak. If I do, I'm in trouble. Shut up, Draw. But yeah, no, what was I saying before I left for a drink? Sorry, I get a little bit emotional when I think about techno because it was a massive inspiration to me for like making shit. So I want to have a minute, got a glass of water. I'm generally very, very slow at like processing like big things. I'm not a very emotionally mature person, I find. Like, not as emotionally mature as I should be. So like, again, everyone's different. So like, I just take a little bit longer. I'll tell you what, in terms of like friends passing away and stuff, I've had pretty tough luck when it comes to some old IRL friends I had in school not being around anymore as well, so it's rough. So I don't know, slow. It's chill. Life is too fragile. It is. It is. I've downed this water. I'm gonna need to pee big time, you know? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Pisser Dan's game, bro. Not the time or the place. Mute the mic this time. Okay, yeah, that is... I'm so embarrassed about that. I was so embarrassed about that. That bed looks comfy. It's my bed. I made it. I've never made my bed before. I always just leave it there. But I made my bed today, and I feel better for it. I made it mainly because I was self-conscious about on stream it looking messy, because I'm streaming in my bedroom again, which is so... I don't know, it feels very personal. From going from not streaming in your bedroom for like 4 years and never having your bed in shot of your webcam to now streaming in my tiny little studio flat in Brighton, where you can see my bed, you can see my cool art I bought at the fair and stuff. Yeah. Your bed in general looks so neat compared to mine. Dude, it took me like 15 minutes to figure out how to make my bed. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. It's become such a chaotic alt stream all of a sudden. Yeah, it has. Just like chat, by the way, for anyone new that's just popping in, just want to say we've been talking about some pretty mature topics, such as we just give you a feel of what we talked about, so you have the full context, so you don't like, I don't know, do anything which could potentially be seen as like inappropriate. So the reason why I do alt streams is because I like to talk about things that I feel I don't have the time and place for on the main, and I like to have big discussions, conversations. I like to talk in great length about stuff like and stuff like that. But you like something I also preface by saying is that like I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things I don't know as well, and I'll try not to speak about stuff that I don't have like a full grasp on the concept of. But like, to give you something that we were talking about earlier, we're talking about data protection and AI. A little bit boring. Data protection being like how social media sells information to advertisers, and talking about how advertisers are like taking advantage of like vulnerable groups by the vague data that isn't protected by acts like GDPR and stuff. AI is taking over. No, it's not. Dude, no, it's not. It's far. It's just scary, and it's a powerful tool, and it just needs to be treated like a powerful tool and not a children's toy. TikTok. Yeah, we also talked about sexuality, identity of self. What's GDPR? It's a general data regulatory... No, general data protection regulation. That's it. Yeah, it's a law in the EU that really protects the data of people under 18, and also protects personalized data for over 18s. It's EU law that I learned a bit about building Tubnet, and I was talking about it because people were telling me, what do I think about, like, they were talking about TikTok and the Supreme Court and stuff, and it was just relevant. I thought maybe a little bit of perspective of how the EU does it. Bro, you have spammed. Please say Greg. Like, come on, you joined the stream and this is like all you've said, King. Okay, like, come on, take 30 seconds. Knock it off. Knock it off, lad. But yeah, no, so... What the fuck was that? Sorry, I've moved into an apartment building and I'm getting used to having people, like, next door to me. And I just hear random big thuds. And I'm like, okay. You know? So I'm like, what's going on there? Getting used to living in an apartment building. Technically, I'm not allowed to be streaming right now because I have to kind of stop talking after 11 p.m. It's in my lease. But I'm being quiet. We're chatting. It's just deep chats. Like, I can talk, obviously. I just can't make loud noise. I can't, you know? Like, yeah. What was the beeping in the mainstream? Yeah, I think it was like a flat personal fire alarm thing. It wasn't like carbon monoxide or like a building fire, because those ones are all linked together, because, you know, they're dangerous. No yelling at Harry during CSGO. Yeah. So no late night CSGO? I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think we have a 5. No, we don't have a 5. I only play CSGO on a 5. I don't want to play with random bigoted CSGOers. It's just not fun. It's fun if it's a group of friends. But I don't want to have to put up with CSGO voice chat slurs on stream. Like, come on, bro. That is not the vibe. You don't also have Wi-Fi. Yeah, if you're wondering how I'm streaming right now, it's off my phone hotspot. Yep. So if my phone dies, the stream dies. It's kind of like the timer for the alt stream is how I view it. If my phone dies, the stream dies, because it's on my phone hotspot right now. Tubbo, thoughts on this emote? Feel the weight of all our sins. I like that. That's actually pretty impressive of how consistent the bitrate is. Yeah, well, the bitrate's consistent, but it's low. So I'm streaming at 2000 bitrate, which is alright. It's alright. It looks alright. You wouldn't be able to tell. It's 720p, 60 FPS, 2000 bitrate. Realistically, for HD, you need a bitrate of above 3500, but I just can't get there. So, and I thought I'd keep at least HD because there's some AI that works on some monitors to upscale quite well. But yeah. Tech. You should stream from 5K at your hotspot. No, because it turns into like 6 frames a second because that's all it can process. And the delay is massive. Someone just said you're shit? No. Who? Tell me. Tell me. Emma, who said I was shit? Oh, I'm sorry. Ah. It's probably Max GG's. How could someone do that, bro? It's not that deep, chat. It's really not that deep. How dare they? How dare they indeed, boys? How dare they indeed? So, what do you think about the recent South Park season? I haven't seen the last, like, 3 seasons of South Park. I just haven't had time to sit down. I don't enjoy sitting down and watching TV because I just kind of want to... Whenever I start watching a TV show, I kind of go like, I could make a TV show like this. And I spend like 4 hours researching how to do that. And I'm like, damn, I don't have enough money to make a TV show like this. Like, the issue is, with me, I'll see any bit of creative media and be like, I want to do it. So, yeah. Yeah. So I tend not to consume creative media that I can't create myself. You know? Tori, why do you have Shrek behind you? It's the only thing I bought from my old house. Do you like my painting I bought, by the way? It's a pretty person sat on some green leaves staring through a window into a sunny seaside town. Hey, Tava, do you remember the subathon leaderboard? Yes, I know. I'll get it sorted. I've just got so much going on at the minute with moving to Brighton. I really... Okay, right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get like 10 like $100 Amazon gift cards, and I'm just going to... I'm hoping that'll be all right, and I'm just going to drop them. I think that's the plan. Clueless, you'll do it. I will get my dad on it, because he will be much better at following through than I will be. What happened to the art streams from 2021? Didn't you get a tablet for all of them? Yes, I did, but it got damaged, and I think I had to send it back. And then they just refund me instead of sending me a new one. Why did I think the title said wankers? Hey, Verb, what's up? Long time no speak, sir. What the hell? Verb, I haven't seen you in ages. I heard you were in Brighton with, Akko. You should have come and said hi. I live here now. Could have come to the gaff. Admittedly, it was probably just boxes. Tell me, you're my comfort streamer. I love you so much, bro. Don't put me on a pedestal that high. Relax, bro. I'm just some guy that when he gets bored goes live on an alt stream just to kill the time. Relax, bro. I'm just a guy. Opinion on forgiveness. Opinion on forgiveness. What kind of question is that? I'm moving to Brighton next month with the comfort streamer himself. That's so exciting. What kind of question is our opinion on forgiveness? Yeah, guys. No, generally I don't know. I'm very live and let live. I forgive for a lot of things. Like, I forgive for things like I'm able to forgive, like everyone else. Like, it's not like what kind of GCSE philosophy question is this? Opinion on forgiveness. Like, what are you even asking me, man? Where's Benson? He came with me to the new gaff. He's here. Chat is so chaotic. I know what happened. You guys were so mature and calm, and now you've kind of turned into a bit of a main chat. We do things a little bit differently on the alt here, boys. If this is your first time joining the alt stream in a while, we're very calm here. We're very reserved. We I don't know. We have more big conversations. I tend to like ignore random spammy chat messages like opinion on blank. Can you say blank? Because I'm not gonna lie, boys. I want to talk about things that are more important to me and like how I am. And like it's mainly just, it's a bit more of a podcast. Like, I don't play music. I just kind of sit here and chat. It's a bit more like that. Like, I don't tend to answer like opinions on blank. Like, can you say blank? Like, just spammy messages, you know? You're very sublime. What is that? Sorry, I have no idea what sublime means. How's living on your own been? It's been really, really scary and cool. It's been really scary and cool. It's very, very surreal to me to wake up in my own bed, in my own house, pour myself a glass of my own water. Like, it's like open my own fridge with my own food I bought to make a meal that I'm gonna eat. Like, it's like, yeah. Then I wash my own dishes in my own dishwasher. I'm like, okay, we need to calm down a bit. Like, it's very, very surreal. Is it lonely? Oh my god, it is the least lonely thing ever. I have never had IRL friends that can just show up at any second. And I have seen like every single one of my IRL friends every day since I've moved here. And I think Amy's back from being away now, because Amy's been away, and we're going to hang out a shit ton as well. I haven't seen Amy in what feels like forever, because they went on holiday, so I'm excited to see Amy again and hang out with Amy and Google. So that's hype. They're wonderful. I've been hanging out so much with the streamer men, Tom, Jack, Freddie, which has been awesome. And Aaron's moving down later in the year, so like all 5 streamer men are gonna be fucking so close. Fuck. Bad wording. Like, we're all gonna live in the same city, which is gonna be awesome. I've been hanging out so much with Owen and Crow. I'm not gonna lie, I've been over at Owen and Crow's house maybe too much, mainly because I don't have internet, and I'm trying to upload a YouTube video for Friday, and I need to upload footage and download footage, and I'm just kind of squatting in their house using their internet. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's something. Oh my god, Tobias is me. Please, King. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, but save it. Save your bank for the Technodad charity stream. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. The One of Us Foundation is gonna be so amazing. Save your 5 gifted for that, please. You don't need to give subs on the old. Please gift away on the main. Like, I gotta pay rent now. Like, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, I can imagine Turbo outside of Owen's door with his laptop stealing their Wi-Fi. That is literally what I've been doing. No, it's not what I did last time. Luckily Owen was in, so I just kind of brought around an SD card and I was like, upload, please. So yeah. Yeah. Been hanging out with Becky a lot. I did an awesome stream with James, which was so much fun. I was shocked with how much me and James just started like clicking on that stream. It was like suddenly, it was like, I don't even know what to say. It was like it was good. It was good. It felt like, I don't know, from watching the stream that I did with James, did it seem like good chemistry? Because for me, it felt like very like, yeah, we're very on it. We get each other. Like, it was very, yeah. I thought it was so good. I love that. That is the best stream I've done in a while. Well, I mean, I didn't do it. It was James's stream. But that was the best stream I've been on in so long, man. Like, and that was so cool, because I very rarely get to hang out with James, and that's fucking sick. And now I live here. I hope we get to hang out like a shit ton. Was there anything you liked wearing from Crow's outfit style swap stream? Yeah, the style swap stream was awesome as well. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Like, it's so cool just to be everywhere. I could just be everywhere. Like, the style swap stream was so fun as well. I think Crow has very, very good style. And like, generally, I feel like it's generally like clothes that I would love to wear if I had a little bit more self-confidence. But also, I kind of like to keep a bit more of a lower profile. I like to look a little bit more like an NPC when I go out, you know? Like, I get a little bit intimidating. I think that's mainly down to the whole streaming stuff as well, because like, I love when people come up and say hi, but also I get overwhelmed quite easily. But yeah. So, do you have any plans on getting pets? Are they allowed in your apartment? So pets are technically not allowed in my apartment, but my estate agent said, yeah, if you get like a pet, no one's gonna care as well. But I don't think I'm responsible enough to be a pet owner. Let's wait until I have a good sleep schedule. Why don't we wait until I can take care of myself before I try to take care of an innocent creature, you know? To be honest, in Brighton, you'd probably you blend in more in the Crow fit, you reckon? Fair enough. I've also got to, oh god. Got to do my washing tomorrow. Oh god. Got to figure out how to use my washer dryer. Or maybe I go to the laundrette. Maybe I make a little bit of a mission of it, because are the laundrette washing machines speedier? I know they're definitely cheaper than it is to pay for the water and the electric. That's why people use them. No, they're not. Okay. Because Tom Simons suggested to me I go to the laundrette because it's faster, and also they have like a clothes folding machine, I think, which I would really like because I suck at folding. I do not recommend. Okay. No, it's not normal, not cheaper. Alright, fair enough. What are you talking about? We're talking about how I've got to figure out how to use my washer dryer tomorrow. I'm a vent. Get ready for a big ass paragraph. Please don't send a spammy paragraph, please. Folding machine exists? I don't know. Folding is a top 10 life skill. Yeah, perhaps it is. Perhaps. Have you had any interesting dreams? Not as of late. Generally, in my own bed, I don't know, there's something very weird about being on my own. I fall asleep so quickly. I get into bed and I almost like immediately fall unconscious. Maybe it's because I've had the same mattress for like years and I've got a new mattress. I get into bed and I just immediately become unconscious. And I don't know what happened, because normally I'd sit in bed for like 6 hours awake staring at the ceiling. But like now when I get to bed, I just fall asleep and I'm like, what? So if you can, I recommend getting a new mattress because this is insane. Absolutely insane. Maybe because you're more social now and it's tiring. Maybe it's because I'm waking up early, I'm doing more exercise, I'm drinking more water, I'm going outside more, I'm working harder on my projects. I don't know. I think maybe I was getting a little bit depressed. I don't have depression by any means, but I think maybe I was getting a little bit depressed. But like, I don't know. I feel really good, you know? Like going outside, waking up early, doing exercise, drinking more water, showering, shaving more, like being more productive, being more driven to do my work. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I feel like, because I did so much stuff today. Work, omega lol. Well, it's not doing work. It's the stuff I'm working on. Like, come on. We all know it's a glorified hobby at the end of the day. But like, putting a stream on in the background while I take exam notes. Thank you, Turbo. No, it's why it's here. This stream is literally here for background noise, like white noise talking. That's why I do these streams, you know? It's just here for white noise background talking. Like, you can put on your own music if you want. That's why I'm not playing music. Turbo, is there any podcast you recommend? I recommend Psych Guys. Podcast I recommend. I don't, like I said, I'm not a big media consumer when it's something that I don't want to suddenly make myself, you know? When it's something I don't want to make myself. So like if I started getting really into podcasts, I'd be like, I want to make a podcast. But then again, do we really need another streamer, YouTuber podcast? Like, you should watch The Midnight Gospel. It's a podcast, but it's a show. I've seen The Midnight Gospel. I love it. I absolutely love it. How's your phone? How much time we got left? My phone is at 48% and the stream started and it was on 60. Don't worry. My hotspot's lasting. Relax. I'm very impressed with how the stream is not... What I don't understand is when I was live on my main stream dropped like 3,000 frames, which isn't a lot, which is actually very good. But my alt stream has dropped 0 frames. I think it's because the chat moves faster and it just, that extra little bit of internet it uses just pushes us over the edge. I use your alt streams as a podcast. That's cool. Like, I don't just do talking here though. I also do gaming, play a lot of Counter-Strike, play a lot of City Skylines. You're also not opening tabs. Oh, that's so true. But like 50% of your streams are static image. Not 50%. Like, I don't know why I decide to do it like this. I find it easier. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like just having, having like that bar at the top. I know. Did you watch? Yeah, you did watch a whole Mr. Beast video. That is true. It's chill. It's true. I've conditioned myself to falling asleep to your CSGO gaming. I am so sorry. It's kind of relaxing, the static image. I know, it's just my desktop wallpaper. Really, isn't it? It's just my desktop wallpaper. It's fine. Something that's really, really, like, interesting. Holy paragraph. Something that's really interesting is, like... I lost my train of thought now. It's like, oh yeah, my computer has been playing up a lot recently. Like, it just keeps randomly going to sleep, which it's never done before. And I'm like, oh, you kidding me? Another Tubbo PC broken. But no, I think I fixed it. I think it did like a forced system update, and it reactivated sleep mode. But when sleep mode kicks in while you're streaming, it crashes your stream. So yeah, it's not the best. Da 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 da. Did you play any Tears of the Kingdom? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've just moved house. I've got so many more things up on like above the to-do list than play a video game right now. Like, I want to decorate my apartment. I want to learn to cook to keep myself alive. I want to learn to cook to keep myself alive. I want to, like, I've got higher things on my priority list. I just kind of do like an alt stream late in the evening. It's kind of like a wind down for me. Kind of a relaxed wind down. I'm outside and it's raining. That sounds like a wonderful vibe. When I used to wait outside for my mum to pick me up at school, when I went to the cowshed school, it would often be raining and we didn't have any shelter. So I'd just kind of stand there in my school uniform in the rain, and I'd put on this one lo-fi song, which goes like da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. And I'd just kind of like listen to that, and it'd just be raining, and I'd just be stood there in the rain in my school uniform, and I'd be like, hell yeah, man. It's like, put the mic closer to the keys. Sorry, it's just me typing. That sounds really depressing. No, it's not depressing at all. So, like, I don't know. It's just like music. This is something Tom Simon said to me the other day, and it really struck a chord with me. And I have never agreed with a sentence more. Music is the quickest way to make someone feel an emotion, you know? Like, let's say if I was listening to really sad music and I was standing in the rain, it'd be depressing. But like, because I was listening to such like music that just makes you feel like, obviously music makes different people feel different things, but like listening to like that song just makes me have so much like appreciation for like the fine detail of things, you know? Like, it makes me feel like appreciation for like fine details, like leaves, like just little things, and just like listening to that and just like, I don't know, it invokes a certain kind of feeling, I'd say. I'm going to see Lovejoy. That sounds amazing. I hope they play Model Buses. Best Lovejoy song. It's the best Lovejoy song. Model Buses. It is. Just completely is. You should react to the new Lovejoy EP. No, I don't really play music on the alt streams. I sit here in silence and I talk because people play their own music. If you want to listen to the Lovejoy EP while I just sit here and chat, you can fucking go for it, man. No, it's not. Alright, fine. I'm wrong. Model Buses is not the best Lovejoy song, and music is not objective. I mean subjective. like what alright, whatever, bro. Listening to a train song. I listen to like there's one, you know the first song from Inside, Bo Burnham's Inside, the first song where it's like, if you had told me a year ago that I'd been locked inside of my home, you know the one I'm on about, right? That for me is a big travel song, you know? That's a big travel song for me. Like, let's say if I'm sitting on a bus or on a train, just like when, like the synth is like, dun 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 dun, and then when the drums kick in, it's like, boom, da-dum, ba, boom, da-dum, ba, and I'm like, oh yeah, you should get a MIDI keyboard. I've got one right there, just don't have a power supply for it. I'm waiting for the music shop in Brighton to get restock the cable I need. I'm gonna drop a bit of a take. I don't think I liked Inside very much, but it's just because I don't know, I felt very, while many people felt very personally connected to it, I didn't feel that sense of like personal connection with it, which I feel like so many people really connected with it, but I just didn't. I think the music's amazing and I fucking love the music, but I feel like the whole, I wasn't really a fan of like just, like, you got to bear in mind, for certain parts, he just filmed himself crying. I'm like, okay, dude. Okay. I'm like, I get it, it's like a little bit of performative art, but like, I'm also like, I'd rather you just get back to the music and the singing, you know? Because like, no one, you got to bear in mind, like, no one like starts recording and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to just cry. Streamer has no empathy. Yeah, but you also got to understand, like, I kind of feel like in the back of my head, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, you could have in the back of my mind, it just felt a little bit disingenuous, maybe for lack of a better word, because I was just a little bit like, all right, come on now. You've pressed the start recording button and you've done this. Like, come on. You've pressed, if you really felt this way, you wouldn't have pressed the recording button on the camera. You know, like, that was kind of, I don't know. I think Aaron also called it very much relatable for rich white guys, which seems fair enough. That's fair enough. Bo Burnham crying into his $6,000 camera in the mirror. No, but like, I think the music's amazing. I think the music's so freaking cool. It just wasn't really my thing. Have you got a comfort show? Not particularly. I don't know. I have comfort streamers, I think. I think I finally understand comfort streamers. It's streamers you watch to just feel better. And I think I finally get it. I think I get it. I think I get it. I really hope I'm no one's comfort streamer. I'd rather be an uncomfort streamer. Yeah. Who are they? I'm not going to tell you that. Find your own. You're very much a discomfort streaming. Good. Any music recommendations? The Covasets. Be Mine by the Covasets. I like that song a lot. I could tell you about the universe and outer space, build you up until you're feeling like you own the place. But do you really know how it feels to be mine? Do you really know how it feels to be mine? I really love that song. Our City. Oh, I like Our City. I could make you breathe love like the old days, give you butterflies, make you feel like the place. I could make you so high. Then we take things all the way to your place. Open up the sky, honey, you can make it rain. I could show you how it feels to be mine. How it feels to be mine. I really like that one song from Two Door Cinema Club where it goes, I can tell just what you are. You don't have to be alone. I really like that one. That one's a really good one. There's no song that gets me as freaking hyped up and ready to freaking, like, kill God, let's say, as that song. I can tell just what you are. Like, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song? I don't really know any. Speedy Getaway Car. That one. I think that one's pretty good. Classic Speedy Getaway A. Classic, yeah. Yeah, Getaway Car, is that it? I don't know any. Looking up. What are you looking up? Classic got added. Yeah, wait, when did we add Classic to the Classic's a good emote. I like that. Don't smoke though, by the way. How did you cope with exam stress? My exams got cancelled because of COVID. I didn't. Stream, look at this emote. Esperando? I don't know what that means. I don't speak Spanish. Waiting? Oh, it means waiting. Am I saying that right? Esperando? Wait, Esperando. Yeah, it's close enough. Whatever. What should I get for my birthday? An Apple Watch or bits for you? Get an Apple Watch, King, if that's what you want. Don't get bits for your birthday. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're just basically giving Twitch money for your birthday. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. It's my birthday tomorrow, King. Hope you have a great day, lad. If you do want to give your birthday money to a stream, you can wait until Techno Dad's One of Us Foundation charity stream and then give it to that, because it's a very good cause and he's worked very hard. When is it? I know the date. I just want to double check because I don't want to say the wrong date. Go on to Twitter. Top 10 things that cause despair on the alt stream. Number 1, opening Twitter. It is the 3rd of June. Here's the poster, if you're wondering. I retweeted this on my main. This is going to be so fucking amazing. I'm on a team with Tommy, Charlie, and Schlatt, which is gonna be freaking insane. It's gonna be the most fucking hilarious team. It's gonna be the funniest team. Let me tell you, folks, it's probably gonna be the funniest team that has ever been. Many people have told me, folks, it's probably the greatest team. I'm not just hyping it up because it's my team. I'm definitely just hyping it up because it's my team. Not again. I know. Oh god, that voice again. Hanging out with Jack Manifold too much. The loudest team there's probably ever been. Moving close to Jack Manifold was a mistake. Jack Manifold is like you. No, but like, I just copy people. I'm just a big copier. Manifold found you. No. Jack Manifold is a disease. He's just a potent personality. My girlfriend broke up with me. What do? Have a good cry and a bowl of cereal? I don't know. You like cereal? That's what I did. Bowl of cereal. King, my graduation is in 10 days. I'm so scared. What are you to be scared about? This is the victory. The graduation's the victory. You've already passed. Told him my dog ate my cat and my cat ate a bird. What the fuck are you saying, man? What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying, man? What are you saying? Come on. Oh, yawn. Reading out the weirdest messages? Yeah, kinda. Do I read my past messages, please? What do I have to do? Oh, I normally don't do this shit. What have you said? Help, Tubbo. I'm gonna be sent to juvie. What do? Probably just deal with the consequences of your actions, man. I'ma be real. Soz. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm sorry. Shit happens. That sounds awful. Any tips for learning the guitar? As someone that doesn't play the guitar, I suggest you ask Tom Simons, Wilbur, James, someone that plays the guitar. I play baritone ukulele, but it is not the fucking same. I can give you general advice for an instrument. I'd say an instrument is a discipline. You will pick it up quite quickly, but you'll start to plateau, and the only way to improve is to keep practicing, even though it feels like you're not getting better. Just becoming more familiar with the instrument and doing the discipline more will make you better. Yeah. You look sick? Do I? Sick as in, or as in like, thank you. Like, what are we saying? So have you seen Get Ad Free on Twitch? I'm not going to lie to you. The second I was able to subscribe to Nitro and I saw it being advertised again, I did it in a heartbeat. I'm never watching an ad on this fucking platform ever again, okay? It's the reason I hate this platform. I am never watching another ad on this platform, all right? I get the shittest fucking ads. And there's like 20 unskippable 30-second ads, and it makes me want to explode. So yeah, I got Turbo. You know why they advertise it, Turbo? It's because they made it $4 more expensive. I know. And you know what? I'm a moron, and I'm paying $4 more for Turbo just because the button was easier for me to click. Yes, you can rub it in, all right? Yes, I know. Streamer, massive ego, so detached from the world, so fucking sheltered in my little cocoon. I paid $4 extra for something that I didn't have to just because the button was easier to press, I know. I'm a fucking moron. I get it. Idiot Pepe Point. I know, I get it. Why live on other account? Because at the end of the day, I like to go live here and I like to just chat about things. Chat to you guys, chat to people. This is like my much more personal account, to be totally honest. This is my personal account. I go live on here to talk about myself. How's the new place, pal? It's good. Ollie Hikey hate me. You've not invited yourself around my house yet. What's up? You like a fake friend? You're like a fake friend? You didn't invite yourself around my house. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's kind of fake. It's kind of fake that you didn't assume that you're able to come around my house 24/7, 365. Kind of fake. Awkward. God, you're such a... Never mind. Awkward for... Wait, oh my god, someone did exclamation mark Apo, and then Apo appeared in chat. Wait, that's insane. Wait, that's insane. He appeared in chat as some... Wait, does the exclamation mark Apo command just summon him? Wait, that's so weird. Wait, what? That's so weird. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. It has summoning power. Someone said, what's an Apo? Yeah, Apo-kun is a guy. What's Miku? New chat as Kek W. I know, tell me about it. Hatsumiku, yeah, guys, you're saying it back to me, but I really know what that is. Ain't no way this guy. Right, I'm gonna Google it. It's not gonna be like something fucking not safe for work, is it? What the fuck? Why are you all obsessed with some anime girl? I didn't know I had a fucking bunch of Discord kittens in my Twitch chat. I didn't know I had a fucking bunch of Discord kittens. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, go back to freaking being admins in, like, Reddit commentary Discord servers. Like, what do you even, like, Jesus Christ, man. Like... She's an internet icon. Oh, okay. Well, if Emo says she's an internet icon, that's fine. Alright, fine. She's a what? She's a Vocaloid singer, Tubbo. What, an AI singer? That's what that is, right? Right? Am I wrong? Vocaloid? Like it like generates singing? No, kind of, not exactly. Not AI. Well, not AI, but like it's a voice where you can just like type stuff in, right? Like, yeah, it's generating singing. Vocaloid is a program. Yeah, like an instrument. Yeah. No, yeah. Why are you all insane about it? It's like calling TTS an AI. It's not. No, I didn't mean it like that. But like, it's a... Like... Because it's good. Okay. Who's your favorite music artist? My favorite music artist is... Oh. Slay. Thank you for the £1 tip, King. That's awesome. Toey, did you take any sort of keyboard and piano when you moved house? I did. I'm sorry. That dono was literally 9 minutes ago and I just saw it. I hope you're still here. Sorry. So, do you listen to Lovejoy? Yeah, of course I do. Gotta support the friends. Gotta stream on loop. You know the deal. He's my favorite artist. I really like Owl City. I like Surfaces. I like the cover sets. I like AJR. What's your favorite song? At the minute, from Owl City, I like The Tornado and When Will I See You Again. From AJR, I like Karma and I like The World's Smallest Violin, like the generic pleb I am. From Surfaces, I really like Grace. I think that's a really nice song. And I really like Where the Light Is. Where the Light Is and Grace are my favorite Surfaces songs. Oh God, other songs I like. I like Fast Lane by 49th Parallel. Is that right? Let me check that. Fast Lane by 49th Parallel. Yeah, I like that song quite a lot. I think that one's cool. That's quite a small song, to be fair. It only has 1 million streams on Spotify. Be Mine by the Cover Sets. Yes, very good. Very good. I love The Saddest Song by Alec Benjamin. Alec Benjamin's cool. He FaceTimed me out of the middle of nowhere once, and he's very friendly. It was nice. Oh, M5 by Sports Team. That was very cool. I think he's a really nice guy. This is insane, but he said if I wanted to perform Life by the Sea on one of his shows, I could. Like ages ago. I don't know. I said no because ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. But like that was fucking insane. This was like a year and a bit ago. Like, he's a wonderful guy. Like, yeah, he's fucking sick, man. Only good things to say about Alec Benjamin. I really like his song I Built a Friend. That's probably my favorite one of his. Makes me quite sad, though. It's a sad song. It's a feels song. I'm listening to The Door Tornado right now. It's powerful. I know, dude. It's such a sad song. It is, but sometimes, you know, music fits the vibe, hits the feels. You know, the best thing about music, as Tom Simons once said, it's the best way to make you. It's the best way to make a person feel an emotion the fastest. Bruh, I just got winded from making my bed. How do you get winded from that? You can be out of breath, but winded, you got to be like, you have to have the air knocked out of your lungs to be winded. Oh my gosh, chat. So, you might not know about me, but I love snowboarding and I love snow and I love snow sports. I went snowboarding once and I was going really fast and I tripped and I fell and I landed right square on my lungs, and it is the worst I've ever had the air knocked out of me, and I just lied there still for like like it was awful. Like, I've never been winded that badly before, and I'm like, oh my god, because there was like a chunk of ice that hit me square in the middle of the chest. I was like, I'm gonna need a minute. That was actually the last time I've been winded. I've been so careful about getting winded since then. I've not done anything that could potentially wind me because of how bad it was. That sounds so painful. It wasn't painful. It was just shocking. It was like, like, you know, it's like, like, it was, yeah. My taste in music is so, I don't know, I just love classical music. Yeah, I actually used, not classical music, I used a blues jazz piece to intro my mainstream today. Just while I was sitting, I used In the Mood by Glenn Miller. Oh, beautiful piece of blues jazz. So if you ever want a really nice jazzy song to listen to, In the Mood by Glenn Miller. Who's your favorite jazz artist? I can't pronounce their name. It's written in Japanese. Okay, wait, I can try. It's actually a jazz artist that Schlatt showed to me. And it is... Oh, sorry, the album's in Japanese. The artist name isn't. I'm gonna butcher this. Fu... Oh, God. Okay. I'll just bring it on screen. This artist here, this is the name. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's an artist that Schlatt showed me this album here. And it is some of the nicest jazz I've listened to in a very long time. And I'm a big jazz liker, so yeah, very grateful for Schlatt for showing me this artist, because I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. Didn't he show you on stream? Yeah, he showed me in the subathon when we were playing Tekkit. Would you recommend getting into jazz? Absolutely. If you're not into jazz, you need to be, because it opens up so much cool stuff you can do. Like, there's like jazz bars where people just will be playing improvised jazz, like songs that you've never heard before, just for hours. There's like jazz nights, like you can go to a bar with your friends and like, oh my God, it's like, I don't know, it just invokes so much. Like, isn't jazz just instrumental music? It's so much more than instrumental music, man. It can be improvised instrumental music. It can be like, and there's so many like different types of jazz as well. There's like blues, kind of jazzy blues, and like, like you can have, jazz is such a wide range of emotions, like from like all the emotions, like happy, exciting, sad, calm, chill, like everything. Like, oh, jazz is so awesome. Jazz is so fucking cool. Sorry, readjusting my crotch. I was trying to do it discreetly and then I realized it wasn't discreet, so I thought I might as well draw attention to it. Hey man, sometimes I sit on my balls weird. Soz. It's a bit TMI. I was trying to be more discreet about it, but like it did not like, there's nothing I can do about it. I wasn't even watching. Why? Oh, sorry audio listeners, you know that happened now. Sadly, a common male L. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is. My favorite form of jazz is swing. Me too. Me too. My favorite type of jazz is swing. The... And then you get like the slow piano coming, like the... Da-da. Like the... Toa, your insomnia is entertaining. I don't have insomnia. This is just my sleep schedule. I sleep perfectly fine when I go to bed. I used to maybe have a little bit of like disturbed sleep, but I'm nowhere near anything close to insomnia. We gotta stop using these big dramatic words to describe having a bad night's rest. Just because you have one bad night's rest doesn't mean you have insomnia, man. Like, you guys are so fucking dramatic. Like, just because you feel depressed doesn't mean you have depression. Like, it does sometimes, but like, you know? It's like, it's very different. Don't self-diagnose, chatters. Well, I mean, it's not self-diagnosing if they're diagnosing me. It's other people diagnosing. It's all the I forget that 90% of chat is trained psychiatrists. And they're also lucky enough to be trained psychiatrists that have free time that they can sit on their phone and watch hours of stream, and they're completely not overworked and underpaid. I forget that sometimes, that famous fact about the chatters. Where'd you get where'd you get your psychiatry degree? Oh, the University of the Quote Retweets? Yeah, I know that one well. Yeah, wow. That is real famous one, that one. Sorry. I crack jokes. I'd put that one on the same like level as Yale, maybe. I diagnose you with the sillies. You are very silly. Thank you. Nah, I got mine in the Twitter threads. You're quite bonkers, Tubbo. I think, honestly, on the alt, I'm a lot more less bonkers. I think I just talk about more mature topics. Like, I'm way likely more to talk about, like, sex or, like, shit like that I wouldn't talk about on the main, you know? Like, I think I just talk about more mature topics because I'm less censored. Tubbo, did you know at 1 hour you were smiling slightly less than normally? You okay? Fucking hell, Appo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not the S word. Hey man, I think it's important to have healthy discussions about stuff like that, like sex and shit. Like, because it's just a normal fucking thing. Like, it's just not something I'm gonna do on. It's not something I'm gonna do on the main because it's a much younger audience and it's meant to be entertaining. This is just me being transparent and chatting, you know? I don't know, and I don't think it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it does any harm. So I met Usain Bolt today. What the fuck? That's awesome. Transparent, you seem pretty solid to me. Hey, my G. Are alt streams marked as 18 plus? I can't remember. I think they should be now. I think I should be. I think the alt stream should be marked as 18 plus now. Guys, I feel like Tubbo likes pineapple on pizza. Hashtag cancelled. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really care if there's pineapple on the pizza or not. I'm eating it for the cheese, the tomato, and the bread. And what's on it really does not make a difference to me. What's your biggest pet peeve? I don't know. I don't know what my biggest pet peeve is. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like stopped having peeves when I started streaming because I realized like people do just everything. So I kind of stopped having peeves and instead I had things I hate. How are you enjoying Brian? I'm loving it a lot. I don't know, it's only my first Apo Donal. Oh fuck, what did Apo Kuna say? When are we playing that cancelled Jackbox game? You mean survive the internet? What does that message say? Please do everything to piss you off. You mean, lol? What are you even saying, bro? The one that is really bad, yes, that one, Survive the Internet. I love playing Survive the Internet on stream because there's always someone. When are we getting this emote? Let me have a look. There's always someone that takes it a little bit too far, and then that's when I'm like, added. Consider it added. I added the emote Apo Kuna, guys. Wait, what? Apo Kuna, did you know there's an emote mate named after you? Why am I a nerd cat? I don't know. It's just the emote. It's just called Apokuna. I thought you named yourself on Twitch after this emote, because this emote's really old, man. This emote's been around for ages. I thought you're named after this emote. I thought you would have known. No, I don't know what that is. What? That's such a weird coincidence. That's crazy, man. I cannot keep a straight face. I cannot keep a straight face at all. While on the topic of emotes, riding, nah, a bit too inappropriate. Like, we could say, like, they're all just pinging me. That's funny. The riding emote's a bit graphic. I'm not, like, yeah. And I can't think of good context of when it would be used in this. I totally didn't make that emote yesterday. Yep. I'm a chat hater. Oh, Apo. They'll remember that. Be careful. Tommy Innett's been down this route. He said this in my chat. They never forget. And he's clowned till this day, too. Be careful, Apo. Be careful. They're going to start going, this guy, Pogo. I feel like it's okay. It creates a funny dynamic. That's what Tom said at the time. It's been 3 years. They're still going. They never forget. Apokuna, you break our heart. No, guys. No, don't. Can you not give Apo the Tom Simons treatment? Because Apo is in chat so much more than Tom Simons, and it gets kind of on my nerves. You know? I hate looking over and seeing the Pogo emote in chat. It just makes me feel bad. Can you just be sad that Apokuna dislikes you? Can you just be sad about it instead? It's a peeve. He has a peeve. He hates it. See, there we go. This is much better. Well, I like it when you guys fight back a little bit, but it's alright. Why, Apo? Okay, you can't use blubbers. That's too sad of an emote. Too sad of an emote. You're so particular. Yeah, I'm quite particular. Cry harder, I get fueled by the chatters tears. Ain't no one get to speak to the chatters like that. Ain't no one. Chatters, I got you. I'm a real one. I got you. Ain't no one speaks to the chatters that way. Oh dear. Safe space for the chat is so true. Who unbanned him? It was safer for a few seconds. Chat is so fast today. I know. Where have you all come from? It's like everyone's just like, oh, the alt exists? Cool. I'm back. Don't worry, guys. You can just use the Apokuna emote. Damn the pings. Oh, dear. Alright, well... Well, yeah, it seems like all the kind of serious conversations come to a bit of an end now. It's kind of like we've just evolved into, like, emotes and shit. So, I think we'll call the alt stream here for today. You know? Thank you, boys, for coming in, listening, chatting, hanging out. It's been a pleasure, as always. You know, I appreciate you guys a lot. It's been fun. Sorry, I'm not doing my normal length streams. I know I've only streamed for 5 hours today, so I will get back on the good length streams days soon. I'll get back to like the 8-9 hours soon, just because like life, you know, man. Life. My whole life's up on heels right now. Don't cope well with change, dealing with everything change. So sorry it's only 5 hours today. We will shoot for 8 and 9 maybe in like a few weeks. When I've got my internet and my proper internet up and I don't have to worry about my stream crashing every 5 minutes, it's going to become a lot easier to make content. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be nice to each other. Sorry if we talked about some topics that got you a little bit down in the dumps today. I never want to upset anyone. Remember, final thoughts. It's important to do your own research. I'm literally a streamer who dropped out of college. Do not take what I say as gospel. Okay. Bye now. Be nice to Trevor. Bye.